Hi, Dr. Mark Winegar here, and this is another podcast in my web course on preparing for the W3C Professional Certification Exam in HTML. And as we discussed earlier, we are following the W3 Schools curriculum, and this lesson is based on the HTML Introduction chapter. So let's get started. HTML stands for the Hypertext Markup Language. It's an acronym. Now, in HTML, we mark up text for display in a web browser. It's a markup language. It is not a programming language. Later on, we will get into programming languages like JavaScript. But first, we have to work with marking up text. We mark up text with something called a tag. And a tag is kind of like a command, and we use it to do things like formatting text, changing the color of text, making text italics or bold, bigger, smaller. We use it to include pictures and illustrations. We can use it to create different formatting styles. We can do all kinds of things with tags. But first we have to learn about the structure of tags. Tags are often called elements. Here we have an example. Body BG color equals red. That is a tag. Tags are enclosed in angle brackets. If those angle brackets are missing, it's nothing but text. And body, space, BG color, equal sign, quote, red, end quote, would print out on our web page just like any other text. So you don't forget your angle brackets. Body is a reserved word. It is a special word that has meaning to HTML in your web browser when enclosed in angle brackets. BG color equals, quote, red, end quote, is an attribute of the reserved word body. In this particular case, what it would do is define the body of our web page, everything that's viewable in the browser, to have a background color of red. Tags are often referred to as toggle tags. That's because we must remember to turn our tags on and off. Now, the body BG color equals red tag is an on tag. It begins the definition of the viewable part of our web page. When we get to the end, though, we want to turn it off. Now notice that there's a slash in front of the word body. That turns it off. Also, when we turn off a tag, we do not have to repeat the attributes of the tag. Now I'm going to show you some tags that are used in the introduction chapter at W3 Schools. The first one is HTML. HTML defines a web document or a web page. So every web page begins with the HTML tag and ends with the HTML off tag. Also notice these tags are in lowercase. Now, your web browser doesn't care if you use uppercase or lowercase, but lowercase is a nice convention to use, and it makes your code easier to read. Another tag is the head. A web page head or header is that part that controls the web page but isn't viewable to your user. And it's a toggle tag. We turn it on and we turn it off. The body tag defines the beginning and the ending of the web page body, or that part that you can see when you look at the web page in a browser. H1 defines a heading line. In fact, there are 6 different sizes of heading lines. Number 1 is the largest. If I wanted the smallest, I would use H6 in place of H1. And again, it's a toggle tag. You have to turn it on and turn it off. Also in the introduction, they use a paragraph tag to format the paragraphs of their text. P is the paragraph tag, and again, it's a toggle tag. You turn it on at the beginning of the paragraph, turn it off at the end. That's all for now, so it's break time, folks.